Welcome to finals week, guys. I'm sitting in my favorite place to study, and it's such a good community. Like, literally everyone here is so friendly and so nice, and they always provide a bunch of snacks, like popcorners and stuff. This open study room is so nice. They make meals every night for open study finals week. So like now they're doing taco night tonight, but also I have to work at the library tonight, so I might just go to the dining hall. But I have my spread of chemistry here going on, and it's so hard. But I have to get this down. Today's been such a good day. Like, I love my Saturday leg days so much. It's now 4:30 p.m. The day has flown by. My final is on everything we've learned all semester. It's a 150-point cumulative final, and right now I'm still trying to learn this last module because, like, just non-stop, you know. I have to understand this first before I want to go and look at the other stuff from the rest of the year. Summer is my motivation because I can be making bank as a waitress and like lifting and just having the best summer ever, and that's what I want to do. So that's my motivation right now. I also really want to put my best effort in because it's the last week of school, and I'm like, I want to make the most of it. I want to do the best on this test that I can. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday, and I'm headed back to my dorm from the hospital. I had a really good shift on the hotline. I had one call. It was actually a male too, and I haven't had a male caller, so that was a good experience. Also, it's crazy. Like, I was in the hospital and I could hear people like outside on the streets, like yelling and like partying through my window that was closed. It's gonna be a solid leg day. I had lots of carbs yesterday, so it should be a fire workout. I had popcorn last night and Honey Nut Cheerios, so that was my snack. You guys will notice too, and I suggest this for like anybody, having a routine in place for not only the gym but also like the other parts of your life too. Having a certain time that you're gonna work every day. It might be different if you have like an online class or like an online job where you kind of work remotely whenever you want. Even when you have that flexibility in your schedule, still like structuring it for yourself, I personally think is really helpful. It gets you to do it, and then also saves more time for other stuff that you enjoy. So that's why, like, every Saturday, ever since school started, I'll lift in the morning at like, you know, between 8 and 10 a.m. And after I lift, I get lunch, and then I study. Like, I go straight to the library or just a comfortable study spot and I study. Me putting that routine in place for myself has helped me so much because it allows me to get stuff done, you know? I don't even know if I would call myself a really structured person. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't know. I think in reality, I need both structure and flexibility in my life. So that's why I like to find like a balance of both. Make a schedule for yourself. Try to get yourself to do it every week because like the more often you do it, the more normal it feels, and then you'll stick to it. So, hey guys, I thought I would just get out and film because it's a beautiful day. It is 5 p.m. and I'm about to go to the dining hall, and then I volunteer tonight, which I'm really excited about. All of my classes are over. I just have my chemistry final next week. My English teacher gave me a 92. And apparently he gave everybody a 92 on the final project, which I don't think is fair because he's grading basically just to get it graded. He didn't really grade us individually. So right now I'm at an A-, and that's kind of pissing me off because I should have an A in that class because I killed my presentation. And he even complimented me after it, so I don't know why. That's too weird. Anyways, I emailed him about that to ask for a bump up. I've been participating in class more than a majority of the class. So I feel like I should get that. I cannot get over how warm it is outside. Like, been ready for this weather, you know? Did you guys hear that? Just got catcalled. I'm headed back to my dorm right now because I have to get my like pajamas and stuff for tonight. By the way, guys, I'm applying to places to work this summer because I want to be a waitress. I thought about bartending, but I don't really know much about drinks at all. And I'm much more passionate about like seeing families and stuff and serving them. So that's why I want to be a waitress. I already have like 2 interviews for places back at home, and I kind of just want to get a feel for the restaurants and see like how I feel about them. before I decide where I want to work. So definitely, like, that's what I recommend before you get a job, is like make sure you want to be at that place, because if you're going to be working there, you want to be able to, you want to be looking forward to the place you're going to go work.
So we'll get to that in a minute when we talk about that.
That's my British professor talking. The best chem professor. He's awesome. Yeah, something's going on with my throat. I have my popcorn here and my chemistry sprawled out. I'm taking a break now though. I'll like study for a little bit and then I'll draw, take an art break, because it's actually really nice because I do like all this like math. It works that side of my brain, and then I take a break to just draw and sketch. And that's really nice. It like works a different part of my brain, but in the best way. Like it's not like it's stimulating, but it's also enjoyable. If you're in a space where you're working and super efficient, take advantage of that and get stuff done. But then if you get to a point where you're finding that you literally cannot focus, better to be fully in it and actually studying than like passively studying. And I think I passively study sometimes too, even in lecture. It's hard because like my professor will crack jokes, or I'm talking to the people next to me a little bit, or I'm just not picking up on things as fast. And that's why I think I have to go back and rewatch lectures and like practice a lot to like understand it and actually let it start to like let everything start coming to me. But the way that you run your life and the way that you go into everything is up to you. Like for school, for example, no one can force you to study, and you can go to as many like study groups if you want, but if you're not doing anything yourself, you're just like taking stuff in from other people, you're not practicing, you're just like listening but not really learning. That's the thing, like you have to want to be learning it and you have to want to understand it in order to understand it, because otherwise, and I know this for a fact because I had done it too, is like I'll go to a study group and then I'm like sitting with like the girls next to me that are super funny and like make me laugh, and then my teacher's talking and I'm like nodding my head and I'm like trying to listen, but my brain's just not there. Versus like sometimes I'll go into like a self-study session where I book a study room in the library, and then I'm there and like my mind is in it for 2 hours. It's hard too, I know, to have that motivation, especially if you don't enjoy a class. Like it's different if you really enjoy a class. I always think about the bigger goal. Like remind yourself what you're doing it for. Remind yourself of the things that you're looking forward to later in life. Like have something to look forward to. I cannot explain the situation. Someone ripped ass. That was really bad. Anyways, I just went to the little like store that they have here, and I got some snacks. So Wednesday, May 3rd, my finals next week, and so I have to study for that. It's basically testing us on everything we've learned the whole year, so I need to study. But I bought some snacks, so I have Quest cups. I have 2 packs of Quest cups. And 3 Quest bars, because I'm like getting lower on Quest bars. This is just stashed for my dorm, and then I also got cereal from the dining hall for my dorm snack, and I got pretzels. Actually, the guy in front of me bought them for me, which is so nice. So now I need to immerse myself into some chemistry. Maybe after this semester I'll stop talking about chemistry with you guys, but then again, probably not, because I'm going to be taking organic chemistry next year, like all year, because I have 3 organic chemistry courses required. One is in the lab. So I sometimes like to stand while I study, like which I've told you guys before. So I'm sitting. Okay guys, I thought I would film now because nobody's in here. I'm in the library, and I think it's like 9:15 a.m. I like have not checked. But today I'm studying because I had my big exam last week, my next exam. Just gonna bring it my best. Like I was talking to my professor and he's like, yeah, you're gonna take the exam, and then after that, like it doesn't matter anymore, you can't do anything about it. Most of the work that I put in has built up to like what it is now. Like most of my efforts is already there, and like my grade's basically already at where it's gonna be, unless something crazy different happens for the final, whether I do horrible or whether I do like extra good. It could go up or down a letter grade, but I have faith in myself and I'm gonna just put my best effort into it. And I can't just like, and I'm not the type of person who's just gonna say like, oh, I hope I do well, I'm not the type of person who's just gonna say, oh, like, I hope I do well. Like, I always back up. I always want to back up what I say with my actions. So I want to spend this week to really just focus and spend time, like, studying the material and, like, actually making sure that I understand it. But yeah, today's, like, a beautiful day. I can't even tell you guys, like, it's so nice out. And this morning I woke up, I did not work out today. It's my rest day. I just went to communion, but I've tried out a few different ones. I don't know if I've told you guys about that. Like, I went with a few friends, like 3 times, and then I went to this one alone today. My sister didn't come with me, but people introduced me. The priest introduced himself to me, and I talked to them, and they said they really hope that I come back. And I said, yeah, I will definitely come back next, but it's super close to where I'm living next year, so that'll be really nice, because the place is really beautiful, and the service was a really good amount of time, and it's the 8:15 one, so obviously, like, it was mostly elders, but they were so nice. I think probably they have a younger crowd at the 10:15 or 10:30 one, but yeah, so today we're gonna get going, we're gonna get to studying, and it's gonna be an amazing day, and I hope it is for you guys too. I don't know if I told you guys that I started bringing my journal around with me just because, like, I like to write down random stuff sometimes, so I have it, like, in here. I have it in here with me, and so whenever I feel like writing something down, I can do that. I've been studying so much, studied, like, all day today. Took some breaks, of course, like, went to dinner with Maddie. I said bye to my friends. Love you so much, Michelle, if you're watching this. And cannot wait for tomorrow at 10 a.m. when I don't have any more exams to study for, and everything that you've learned the whole semester for one test. It's like, I thought this was going to be a little bit easier because I've known the material, but I don't feel 100% confident about it, but I think as ready as I'll ever be at this point. I'll tell you guys how I feel after. I'm going to take that test at 7:45, be done at 9:45, and call it my first year of freshman year. So yeah, and then I'm going to go to the gym and relax a bit because I've just been so consumed with this for this past, like, few weeks. So I'm gonna journal and then go to bed. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.